I'm going to try to just prop this up so you guys can see me cutting this. It is the bottom of the base. Base, of course, is pretty much the whole shell is made. Thank you, Sam, so much for making the outside shell for me. Makes it so much easier. Of course, safety first. Always wear glasses. There's 1,000% chance you're going to get something in your eye. So I'll put this right there, and we're just going to hope it's a pretty good shot. All right. We're making some bed right now, so hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, as you can probably see, first lateral cut is made across. I did a 45. Reason why is I didn't want the chuck to actually eat into the edge. You can see where I cut through a previous bit of epoxy that I used to seal up a hole that I made previously. Epoxy, it's a little harder to get through than the plastic was. Sometimes you got to make sure you go back after cutting to make sure that it doesn't actually remend itself. Sometimes if you cut plastic really quick or with a high-speed Dremel tool or whatever your preferred rotary tool is, anything pretty much above 4,000 RPM melts the plastic as well, and it will re-adhere. So you actually, once you cut it, you have to run back through real quick to make sure it doesn't stick back to itself. Alright, good. Clean that up. You'll probably see, of course I can't see what you can see, so hopefully that focuses in well. And I'll go ahead and pick up on the other side. This will be a little bit tougher because there's a lot of curves in it. Again, I want to maintain the 45. I want to try to get this close to you. You can see this is a cutting bit. Usually it's used for metal. Works great on plastic. The things that are made for plastic, don't use them because it actually just melts. Alright, perfect timing, right? Just as I was finishing that cut up. I don't know if it's still recording or not. Alright, it is. You can see here the black is actually Dynamat from the inside. Rubber bits, so just pulling through. You can see what happens when you do a 45 through. It actually makes it pretty clean. Alright, you go slow through it, it gets all of it, and I was able to run through this like a scroll, basically like a scroll saw, and do it fairly quickly. See if it'll pop out. So get this bad boy out of here. See what's holding it in place. Alright, right here we have some supports basically that are built in, and it's barely holding on to them. So I'm going to trim those real quick. I'm going to do it with one-handed so you can see this come through. Alright, so it should pretty much just flex loose. See the whole thing giving away. Alright, and there we go. So cut away. I'm turning it sideways. Sorry guys, I know that you guys can only watch this one way. So it's pretty much cut all that loose. You can see the goo from the rubber. This stuff, it's actually not wet, but it always stays stretchy and sticky. That's one of the acoustic properties of it. I'll just break that loose with my fingers probably. And we should be able to pop this loose. I need my second hand here, so bear with me for a second, guys. Alright, there we go. That's the piece we cut out. I'll flip that over so everybody can see it well. Alright, let's cut away for the vacuum. And, whew, wow, okay. We got a hole there, so super happy about that. We're going to do a test fit real quick. I'll set this down aside. I wanted this to be one continuous video. This is the vacuum unit here, okay? This is without the cover on, without the motor in it. The motor will be on the end right there in a belt. We're just doing this dry without the whole thing assembled because I don't want to risk messing anything up, okay? And just want to make sure this fits in there. It's got to actually fit into the cutout, and it sure does. There we go. So that's exactly where the vacuum is going to go, right in front of the two wheels, so it's going to be easy for it to ride on. I want to show you guys something real quick. A lot of people were like, well, there's going to be a lot of drag and stuff like that. Taking this apart, there are a few things. We got our brush roller here. I'm thinking about actually either making these bristles longer, okay, taking bristles maybe from a different a roller from a different vacuum that has slightly longer or stiffer bristles, because this motor that's inside this thing is actually really hoss. It's sitting on a table somewhere else, but these are hard rubber wheels. Alright, they have bearings in each one of them. It's actually a solid bearing. The roll's pretty easy though, it's no big deal. I'll probably end up greasing these up, and I'll just let it roll on its original wheels. It's already got a place for them, and did I cut myself? Okay, I guess I cut myself. Alright, well, safety first, kids. Alright, we'll go ahead and upload this video to YouTube, and hopefully everybody's going to be able to watch it, and we'll go from there.